DRS, or the drag reduction system, was introduced to F1 in 2011 to increase competitiveness and the rate of overtaking on the track. This is Aliens in the Paddock. Before I get into this overview of DRS and how it works, if this isn't the first Aliens in the Paddock video that you've seen, chuck me a like and let me know down below how I'm doing.
So the rear wing, for sure, I think it's going to help racing and overtaking. We can use it for the whole straight if we're within 1 second of the guy in front, so it will make some very exciting races.
If you've just become a new fan of Formula One, it doesn't take long to realize that the aerodynamics of a car is incredibly important. And that's what makes DRS so interesting. It is the only mechanical manipulation of the car's aerodynamics that can be done on the track. So every Formula One car has a rear wing, and on that rear wing is a little flap that can open and close in specific zones along the track. The rear wing flap is generally closed. This is great for adding downforce on the rear of the car, great for corners, great for keeping the car stuck to the track, being able to take corners at the highest speeds that the driver and the car can muster. When the DRS flap is open, there is less downforce by about 30%, but it allows for more forward speed. So why not have DRS open the whole time and fly around the track with the more speed that you get from having this DRS flap open? There's reasons why you wouldn't want that. When the flap's closed, you actually have more downward force and you can take the corners faster. If the flap was open, it'd be actually more dangerous for drivers. There have been instances in the past where DRS has failed and that has caused less than desirable results when going through a corner.
I think we could be looking at a DRS failure. The rear wing flap has not reattached, has not gone down as it should do as soon as Ericsson touched the brake.
DRS cannot be used whenever the driver or the constructor wants. The FIA works with the tracks about designating DRS zones in each race. Each year, DRS zones, even on the same track, change. The number of DRS zones change, the length of the DRS zones change from year to year in order to keep things interesting. So when a driver enters a DRS zone and they are less than a second behind that car, they can activate the DRS, the rear wing opens, that gives them a bit of extra speed and they can fly past it. They have to be 1 second behind a car. If you're in a DRS zone and you're all by yourself, you can't activate your DRS. So you've used your DRS, you successfully overtaken someone on the track, the DRS will close as soon as the driver applies the brakes or they let off the throttle. In 2011, there were a lot of changes happening at the same time. It wasn't just DRS as the new thing for that season. You have the drag reduction system, you have KERS, and you have Pirelli returning to the sport as the sole tyre supplier after replacing Bridgestone. Pirelli were out of the sport for 20 years, and there was a lot of criticism in that first year about how well Pirelli were doing. So there was a lot of external factors impacting the drivers and the teams, a lot of things for the engineers to consider in the 2011 season. The FIA mandates that the DRS system is the only mechanical adjustment that the team can make to the aerodynamics of the car during the race. So it isn't like they could implement an opening flap somewhere on the front wing, somewhere else on the car as well. It's specifically limited to the DRS system on the rear wing of the car. If you're a new fan to Formula One or a long-time fan of Formula One, thanks for watching. This is Aliens in the Paddock. See you next time.